Hi there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Miguel, and today I'm going to go over the last two chapters of the book, The Edinburgh Lectures on Mental Science by Thomas Troward. And after this, I'm going to read Causes and Conditions because, excuse me, I'm drinking a soda right now, so I'm burping the carbonated water. It's only 90 calories. It's a small one, if you can tell. It's a small little can. Um, But going back to the video and what I'm reading, causes and conditions is going to be a good chapter to read right after reading the last two chapters because it really connects everything in terms of what we're using to manifest what we desire, okay, in life. We're all students of the game of life, all of us, okay. So I commend you for being here. We're all students of the game of life, and there's different aspects to life. There's money, there's health, there's wealth. I already said money, right? Love, happiness. You can always have more and more and more and more. So we gotta continue playing the game. All right. So chapter 15, the soul. Very simple. Okay. It's about the operation of the individual will. Without a will, there is no soul. Okay. There's only one time where Thomas Troward talks about the soul. The whole time he's talking about the will and how the will can operate imagination and intuition. Okay. And here's what he says about the soul. This is like the only time he says the term soul. And this is the chapter of the soul. Okay. There is a correspondence in the constitution of the body to the faculties of the soul. And there is similar correspondence in the faculties of the soul to the power of the all originating spirit. You see, what he's saying is that he started from the physical. He said the physical body has its corresponding actions from a soul, a will. And the soul has corresponding actions coming from the all spirit. Okay. And he started this way, so we're gonna go this way. Ideally, I would have started spirit to the to the soul or to the will, and then to the body because we come from the high potential to the lower potential. But it is what it is. Okay. It's just like electricity. We can't. We have the electrical power, and then we funnel it down. We refine it down. You know, because we can't ultimately encase electricity. You just gotta like manage it. Spirit, life force is coming through us, and we can't control it, but we can manage it. And we manage it through our thoughts and feelings, our vibration. You're vibrating whether you like it or not. Okay. And so when we think of a certain thing, we start, we activate the intuition and the imagination. There's more faculties of the mind, but he focuses on these two things because they help us. He says we get stimulated, okay, from outside things and interior things or images, okay, interior things, non-physical ideas, forms, abstractions, okay, spiritual prototypes. And when we think on a subject, we start activating our intuitive faculty, which gives us those intuitive leads, intuitive hunches. We want more money, we start seeing things for more money. We want baddies or we want a girlfriend, boyfriend. Um, then we start seeing things for those possibilities. Our intuition starts acting. Oh, go out. Oh, get a coach or whatever's coming, you know, based on what you're seeing. Remember, see yourself already with it, like Thomas Trower said in Causes and Conditions. You must see yourself already with your goal accomplished. It must already be realized. Because when you visualize, let's say, for example, you want an apple, right? You want an apple. Or let's say this can of soda. You're not going to see in your imagination like a half soda, like you just see the bottom of the can. No, you're going to see it vividly real. Okay? You're going to see yourself drinking the soda, like first person point of view, drinking the soda. If that's your goal. You're not just going to see a soda from far away that's half, like slit in half. You only see half of it. No, we don't. The world doesn't even exist that way. You know, like you don't see just half a book. When you use your imagination, you see the whole damn thing, and then you have to experience it, vividly real. Okay, so let's, for example, close your eyes, see a yellow rose, and then smell it. Touch the petals, how soft they are. Smell the rose. Smell the rose right now. Close your eyes, smell the rose. That's having the wish fulfilled, filling the wish fulfilled. You have the rose. It's not that you're thinking about a rose right now. Right now, as I'm talking logically to you and looking at the camera, I'm thinking consciously, and I'm talking about a rose. The rose is yellow, okay? It has a fragrance, but I'm not experiencing it. When you visualize or use your imagination, you have to experience it. Close your eyes, first person point of view, go to where you want to be or do and have whatever it is, and then experience it. Smell it, touch it, hear it, smell it, whatever. It'll get you in that feeling of you already having it. And that experience and that feeling is what causes conditions. You're the cause. Everything that's been created by humans has been a thought first. The phone, the airplane, the computer. Nobody puts a seed on the floor and it just comes up. No, we put seeds in our mind. We have ideas, which call it a mental seed, and then you start attracting it. You start getting those intuitive leads, those intuitive hunches, like, oh, I want to build a plane, right, brothers? I want to build a plane. Ah, I see myself driving this plane. Yes. Like, oh, what if we just copy a bird? Okay, what if we study, speed and velocity, and okay, okay, so we have to go this fast to make it fly. Okay, cool. And this is aerodynamic. Okay, cool. Oh, there, it's done. We have it. All through imagination, all through the intuition, following the intuitive leads. Okay? But it's a choice. Choose the direction that you want your mind to go through. Okay? I don't know why in the public school system we don't study imagination, how important imagination is for the evolution of our own individuality and the evolution of the human race. Because if we have more than enough, we can buy food, we can buy coaches, we can have leisure, learn, get better, evolve, and then we become this best version of ourselves, happy, content, fulfilled, abundant, and we go to our families and the community like that. That's a very, 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 very big asset to the human race. And you're learning how to do this here, okay, with me. All right. So that's how the the will or the soul operates. Okay. It has ideas. Okay. And these ideas stimulate the mind. Okay. Now let's separate The brain from the mind, okay? The brain is the physical thing. The mind is where your conscious is at, okay? It's a non-physical thing. You stimulate your mind by imagination or by looking at something. When you get triggered, you're like, oh, you react, and your mind reacts or responds in this negative way. Because whether you're seeing something or you're imagining something, it's a negative thing. You're getting triggered. Okay. You can also change it by focusing on a positive, maybe physically or non-physically. Think of something positive to get off of that vibration, off of that trigger. Okay. Now, this video is not about triggers, but something's triggering you. You can find out what is triggering you by one, acknowledging how you feel. Oh, I feel triggered, or I feel this way: jealousy, anger, hate, whatever. And then ask yourself, what do I need to believe in order to have this experience? And then you'll find the idea. It'll pop up. Your intuition again will give you a feeling. You'll get like an answer, and then just change the belief. Like, oh, I believe this. I'm like, and then you're gonna say that's BS. Let me change the belief. Like, I wanted to get tattoos on my neck, and I was scared. And I had a dating coach at that time, who's now a manifestation coach, and he's like, well, you can use the question, what do I need to believe in order to have this experience? You can change the question, what do I need to believe? What do I need to believe in order to feel this way? What do I need to believe as true to feel this way? Okay, you want to find out what you need to believe in order for you to have that feeling, that negative one, that trigger. And then for me, it was, oh, my parents are not gonna love me, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. They love me or not, I love me. That's what's important. Okay, that's what's important. I love myself. If they don't love me, it's like whatever. And so, yeah, I did it. Okay, but I think you really have to be self-validated to kind of think this way. Like, know that you could give yourself happiness. Happiness doesn't come from out here. I'm happy in the moment of doing these videos for you. I'm happy because I'm giving back and I'm in flow. I'm working. Life and work, work and being in a positive state equals flow. Okay. Yeah, and I'm doing work that's purposeful. I'm helping others. I know I'm helping others. Okay. And so when you do that, put those together, you're just high vibe shit. Okay. um, that's how you can find out what those things are. So going back to the operations of the soul, the will, decide which direction you want it to go. You'll start getting into it. Intuitive leads. Follow the intuitive leads, and use the imagination. Okay, use the imagination to see yourself with it. Okay, because it'll stimulate you and It'll create in the brain those neural pathways where energy, life force goes through, and you think habitually and see things habitually in that perspective. I'm rich. I have more than enough money. Okay. At first, there's not really no gray matter or these neural pathways that have a deep line in your brain. Okay. This is how you change yourself and change your life. Okay. You at first you're barely creating that little neural pathway. Okay. Thomas Shore says there's gray matter that shows that those kind of those pathways. Let me see if I can see it. Therefore, we must not attribute the origination of ideas to molecular displacement in the brain, though by the reaction of the physical upon the mental, which I have spoken of above, the formation of thought channels in the gray matter of the brain may tend to facilitate the reception of certain ideas. Okay. So literally our brain starts to change. And it's just you have old beliefs that are in your subconscious mind, in your automatic pilot mind and physique, that are stronger than the new one. So you just got to build in the new one, and the other one will die off by lack of nourishment, which is you and your focus, your will. Okay, you stop focusing on lack and limitation and start focusing on abundance, on love, on health. You'll start getting it. You're creating those pathways physically in your mind and through your body. It's all connected. Okay. So this is how Thomas Troward says it operates. He says that we get, an impulse. We get like this vague impulse through our intuitive lead or our intuition of what we desire. It goes through our system, comes back up to the conscious because the intuitive one is more subconscious. It's automatic. It comes whenever it wants to come. Intuition, it's spontaneous, automatic. So it comes through the automatic, spontaneous part of our brain and body, which is the sympathetic nervous system, or the subconscious mind, you want to call it, and then it goes to our conscious awareness, and that's where we can start forming clear ideas. Maybe you see a hot girl and you're like, oh, sure. That's a feeling of like, oh, desire. You're like, oh, okay, I want a baddie, right? Oh, I want a girlfriend. Oh, I want a wife, right? And so you recognize that you decide you're gonna obtain that. Your mind starts moving in that direction, okay, because of your intuitive lead, okay, or yeah, and then you just create the image. You create the image. Okay, this is what Thomas Schroeder is talking about in the soul. Now, let's get on to the next chapter, which is chapter 16, the spirit. Okay, and spirit, it's about how it operates. Okay, and spirit operates with love, and love is expressed through care, beauty. Okay, we see the galaxies, we see mountains, we see animals, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things, sunsets, beautiful. And the universe provides us with everything that we desire, even the essentials when we come in and we don't know this information that we can manifest shit. We okay, and here's the sentence that I want to share, the quote. Now, by what name can we call such an inherent desire to add to the fullness of any individual life? That is, to make it stronger, brighter, and happier. If this is not love, then I do not know what else it is. And so we are philosophically led to the conclusion that love is the prime moving power of the creative spirit. So love, okay, love, that's the primary moving power of the universe. And so now we know this, we can use it. What do we love? Let's move towards that and manifest that. I love Dodge Challengers. I have a Dodge Challenger. I love it. Oh shit. That's a realization that I love somebody. I love her. And so it is what it is. I love her. I'm not gonna say her name. And yeah, it just is what it is. I love who I love. And I get to be around her and I get to see her from time to time, and I'm cool with that. You know? She has a boyfriend. But it just is what it is. I love myself. I'm not incomplete. I am complete. And yeah, we get to experience this stuff. We get to experience this. Um and as long as you're moving with love, I love money, money loves me, and I desire more and more and more, and so I see myself with more and I get more. And these are things we all want. We all want love. We all want to love. We get to love. We all want money. Okay, abundance, and we have abundance. And if you don't have it, start moving in that direction. Start thinking of abundance. Start seeing how there's infinite oxygen, infinite trees. You've always had food since you were born. That's why you're still here and alive. So you look at all those years of nonstop food, nonstop resources. Okay, maybe you're thinking, oh no, but this and that. That's because there you go. Because you say that versus there's more than enough. I have more than enough. Despite circumstance, when you're first manifesting from thought, you think the Wright brothers said, oh, but nobody ever created a flying machine. That means it can't happen. No, they're like, fuck that. We're gonna make it happen. Same with you, whatever you're lacking. Maybe you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and you're like, oh, but shut up and see yourself with it. Same with money. Oh, but I don't have this. Shut up. See yourself with money. What would you be buying? Health and fitness. Okay. Oh, but I don't have, or oh, shut up and see yourself with the body that you want. Okay. Happiness. Maybe you want to be happy. Maybe you're depressed. You're like, oh, I can't be happy because shut up. Just look at yourself in the mirror and smile. And do that multiple times a day. Read the book, The Happiness Advantage by Sean Achor. The Happiness Advantage by Sean Achor, and see things that people do to make themselves feel happy. Being in flow state. For me, I know being in flow state, giving back makes me happy. So I get to work. Yeah, I get to work every single day. You see, I said I get to work. I get to work. All right. I do it and I get to do it. I'm grateful that I get to do it. Okay. So you must start with the destination in mind and then let the body move. That's how our mentors invented shit. Okay. They saw themselves with the cell phone, with the computer already, or saw themselves driving the airplane. They didn't have evidence. They didn't have evidence. There was no precedent. So there's no need for a precedent for your abundance, for your love life, for your happiness, for your health and fitness. There need no precedent. You just see it and you're the cause. And then it'll be a condition. Thought is cause. Choice. Choose the direction that you want to go in and see yourself already with it. And that's how we play the game of life. And we get to experience more and more and more and more and more because that's how the universe moves. It expands, it grows, it evolves. Everything grows. So here's a quote that Genevieve Behrend used to help her like understand that. My desire must manifest. My thought image of what I'm seeing myself with must manifest. It's not if it's gonna manifest. It's a matter of when and how I'm going to move. As soon as I get a lead, a hunch, move. Leave no stone unturned. Okay. Um, and this is the quote. It's from the Dory Lectures. Quote: My mind is a center of divine operation. The divine operation is always for expansion and fuller expression. This means the production of something beyond what has gone before, something entirely new, not included in the past experience, but proceeding out of it through an orderly sequence of growth. Therefore, since the divine cannot change its inherent nature, it must operate in the same manner within me. Consequently, in my own special world, of which I am the center, it will move forward to produce new conditions. Okay? Always in advance of any that have gone before. End quote. Thomas Troward, Dory Lectures. The universe is always expanding, evolving, My mind is the center of divine operation. The divine operation is always for expansion and fuller expression. And this means the production of something beyond what has gone before, something entirely new. So beyond what you're seeing now, okay? Beyond what has gone before. Okay? And say that over and over and over again. Say it to yourself multiple times. I'm going to say it one more time and I'm going to wrap it up. Okay? My mind is the center of divine operation. The divine operation is always for expansion and fuller expression. And this means the production of something beyond what has gone before, something entirely new, not included in the past experience, though proceeding out of it through an orderly sequence of growth. Therefore, since the divine cannot change its inherent nature, it must operate in the same manner within me. Consequently, in my own special world, of which I am the center, it will move forward to produce new conditions, always in advance of any that have gone before. End quote. I love you. Make sure to smash the like button. Comment in the chat if you want more information, more clarity, whatever you want. Comment um, a W if you liked it. Dubs in the chat. And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time. Peace.